All right, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Khan. Welcome to the 2018 Tokyo Game Show. I am here joined by the homies. We have Tokoro-san, and we also have X-Puffin. You guys know X-Puffin from Monster Hunter. Tokoro, you might know from our Japanese Monster Hunter stream we did recently. 最近モンハンでやったよね。And Tokoro is a mixer streamer. So I'm trying to connect with Japanese streamers and English streamers. 日本人のストリーマーと外国人のストリーマーも一緒になんかやりたいよね。So we're here at Tokyo Game Show 2018. There's a lot of stuff to see, and yeah, it was, I guess, going from distance of closest to farthest. X, how long did it take for you to get to the show?
Today it took about 12 minutes from the station over to here. Not so bad, to be fair.
12 minutes?
Well, the problem is, it's getting to the point where like you can get off the train and people are still coming down the steps from the previous train. There's so many people kind of coming off. Door to door, not bad. Like half an hour to actually get here before I live.
Okay, so. All right. And Tokoro-san, どのぐらい時間かかった?
1時間です。1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. And of course, wow, you are close. All right. So yeah, it took us about maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours to get here. We're ready to go play some games. What games are you guys most interested in? It's gonna kill me out again.
Nintendo Switch のね。な。
Nintendo Switch. 特に。
まだ見てない。
まだ見てない. He has no idea of what games, just something on the Nintendo Switch. How about you?
Big ones are 2 samurai games coming out, Sekiro being one of them.
Yeah.
That I really want to see. And actually the indie section is what I want to check out. It's kind of stuff I haven't heard of.
We got to check out the indie section, definitely. All right, so that is that. Let's get started and go into Tokyo Game Show 2018. Let's go. Man, I'm telling you, Capcom came out swinging this year, boy. They had the games, they had the girls, and they had it all wrapped up. I think Devil May Cry ended up winning probably all of the high prestigious awards. DMC5 is looking really good. I am a DMC fan, so I am definitely going to be picking this up. You will see this on the channel. Biohazard was also there. You couldn't really film it. A lot of the kind of high prospect games, the games that people are really hyped about, they were extremely cagey about letting people film. So that was one that they had really kind of closed doors. They had a little area behind these guys where it was like the police station, and you could go into the police station and you could go and play the game. But they had a lot of representatives for Capcom that were there making sure that nobody was filming anything. You could go in and play a little bit, and then that was basically it. You do have to wait in line for it, so it was not for everybody. They also had these Biohazard BB guns that they were selling, or that they will be selling, that are, you know, part of what's going on with Resident Evil. These are definitely going to be collector's items. So if you're interested in something like this, I'm not sure how you can get them overseas, but this is definitely something that, depending on the price, I might even think about picking up, just because they're pretty decent collector's items. Rockman 11 was also there. I talked about Rockman 11 in a previous video, so if you haven't seen that, you can check that out. The indie game section, unfortunately, was way across in the other, like one of the other sections of Makuhari Messe, which is, you know, where the event was, and it was pretty far from where all of the main games were, so they were definitely not trying to let any of this cannibalize anything. Unfortunately, I didn't really see too many indie games that really sparked my interest, but this metaverse game that I saw, spent some time with it. For a roguelike, it was pretty fun. Nice little map, similar. I mean, the map style is kind of like Enter the Gungeon, but it's a bit different. This one actually has co-op on it, so it has I believe it was like 4 unique characters, and you could choose them, and they had special abilities and all that other stuff. The game comes out at the end of the year on Steam, and then it'll be out next year for PSN and I think Switch. Boy, oh boy, Samurai Spirits was also in the house, but not the game. They had a jacket that was badass, and I love Samurai Spirits. I love Samurai Showdown to death. This is my favorite. This has to be my favorite fighting game. I love Street Fighter, but my favorite fighting game, Samurai Showdown. $500 for a jacket, though, kind of stopped me in my tracks. The Metal Gear, sorry, not Metal Gear, Metal Slug, they also had a jacket for. Really high quality stuff. It was awesome to see this kind of detail and this kind of fan service, but $500 for them jackets, I don't know about, but you know, it was what it was. I was happy to see that stuff there. If I only had the money, that Samurai Shodown jacket, you know. Ghost of Tsushima was also there in the Sony section. The Sony section was very tight about what they wanted to let get out in terms of video footage. Ghost of Tsushima had its own kind of a staged presentation, so did Sekiro, and so did some of the other major games, but unfortunately they were not trying to let, you know, just people record a lot of video footage of their playthroughs or their games. It just was not happening. I tried, I talked to people, it wasn't happening. Death Stranding was also there, and again they had a big presentation for that as well. It was cool that Sony really went hard on their exclusives and a lot of the stuff that they're showing off. Days Gone, the developers came all the way out from Oregon to present and get Japanese people hype about it. I'm looking forward to seeing what they decide to do with it. Very story driven, and yeah, speaking of driven, they got like a little motorcycle there that they were letting people sit on and take pictures, so it was pretty good. Big thank you to all of the homies that came with us, and big shout outs to all of the companies that graciously let us get footage and helped us out in getting it. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. The more the channel grows, the easier it is to get this stuff. So here are some of the beautiful ladies from the show. Take it easy.